We're gonna be playing some Witcher 3 today. Hopefully we'll beat it today. We gotta beat it today, man. Got to. We're gonna play some Witcher 3. Should be a lot
I
of fun.
see you gathered
I
before
see
me.
you gathered before me, all fancy dancy, looking so fly as a G6. Oh yeah. Oh, I forgot I should do this, right? Exclamation point golf. It's on 3 points. Oh yeah. 3 onyx. How wash is that?
The king of the Wild Hunt sailed aboard the Naglfar, a giant longship that traveled between worlds. As Gels had advised, the Witcher set out to find the Sunstone, an artifact needed to draw Eredin into a trap.
Dramatic pause. I think it froze or something. Game's been having a lot of glitches the closer we've gotten to the end of the game, honestly. Kind of worrying. We've had like a few like decently big glitches right off the bat. Okay. Oh, nice. What's up, Winter? How you doing? Find the Pearl Driver. This is Golf Clash. Golf Clash is fun. It's kind of tough though, but I'm trying. Not too far. I guess we can just ride there. Excuse me. What you doing, Mr. Kitty? What you doing, Mr. Kitty?
Faster.
Look at my hands. Look at that. Oh, what are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? Know how some of this works. Blue, blue, blue. Doesn't matter. Let's. Horror jump scares. I need to turn that off. I thought I turned off a lot of that stuff, but I think my bot resetted. My bot resetted the other day.
Slow now. Whoa.
Whoa. Whoa, horse, get out the way. I gotta start up a headache again. 2 days in a row.
Not
Watching for Nilfgaard's fleet.
Fleet? Oh, aye, they mentioned something. Nay, I've more important matters on my mind. By my calculations, today's the day Gevorg, the legendary white whale, will swim the waters of Skellige. Been waiting for this my whole life.
What's this whale about?
He's to appear when specters descend from the heavens into the waves. The serpent wakes the sea's wrath, and an icy monster devours an isle. Be the first bard to compose a ballad about him.
Legends don't happen to mention a curse of the Black Sun, do they?
Black Sun? What are you on about?
Never mind. Let's watch for Gevorg together, and you can tell me what you know about any elven ruins in Skellige. Heard of some cavern no one's been able to enter?
Good thing, too. Elsewise, they'd have plundered it long ago like all the others.
Haven,
What?
I... just wanted to assure you I only want to look around the cavern. It's research.
Research?
Writing an adventure novel. Gathering material for it.
Mean to write up the coming of the White Fleet? Prime idea. Mayhaps you could use my translation of the Song of Gilban and Dillion.
Gladly, gladly. So where's this cavern?
Gotta sail east from Kertrolda. Cavern's in a cove, only accessible from the
Of course
sea.
it is, because
So
Skellige
long.
sucks.
And good luck with the white whale.
It'll show today. I'm sure of it.
You missed it, bro. What's so sad? The girl didn't even tell him. Girl didn't even tell him. Man, there's so much stuff that I just gotta like. Where personally talk to you. Got things to say, people to
Well.
say.
What?
Oh, there's somebody I haven't played yet. Somebody I haven't played
A
yet.
game of Gwent.
I haven't played Gwent forever. Well, well, well. If it isn't Hunty. Well, well, well. got any? Oh, I'm scared of this. How you doing, my man? Doing well, I hope. I'm a bit sleepy. Me too. My neck hurts. I moved my bed around a little bit, and for some reason my body's like, you know what? I'm not gonna sleep right anymore. My eyeballs are kind of bugging me, but other than that, we're good, right? I slept all right though, other than my neck hurting. Necks are so annoying. Did I just kill my own guy? I did. I'm dumb. I literally just killed my own person. Oh my gosh. Well, zombies. Not very bright. Like it's so overrated, right? Who needs it? Oh yeah, 2 Onyx. What a douche. What a douche. Wow. The thing literally like killed itself as soon as it spawned in. Yeah, we won, GG. That golf game is interesting. I like it well enough. What are you doing, Mr. Kitty? Hydrate! All I got is coffee, but it'll work great. Hydrate, posture check, right? I feel like my posture's always so bad. Sorry, kitty. We'll blame Hunty. He told me to move. He told me to fix my posture. Poor cat. He's like, what are you doing, bro? What are you doing? Chrome Brewis. Nice. A new Chrome. I got the new card. A monster card, isn't it? Oh, the Chrome. So we were missing that one. Got a little bit closer to
Specialty goods alone.
a little bit closer. Ooh, another card that we don't have.
See ya.
Yeah. Wouldn't wanna be. It's got 2 new cards there. I don't know if we'll ever get to the point. I actually like playing Gwent. It's kind of fun. I don't know if I'd want to play Gwent like all the time, but kind of fun right now. You doing alright today though, man? Things going alright? Tell you, man, it's a good time to avoid Twitter in my opinion. Twitter is a big sad mess. Let's see what we doing. Nose is itching. My cat went outside last night and he brings in all this stuff. Oh, kitty. Oh. Bringing in all this pollen and dander and stuff. Not too bad. Too bad. Everything will just stop bothering me, right? I can't believe Mixer died though. Can you guys believe that crap, man? Ninja and Shroud too, man. They made out like a bandit. They made out like a bandit.
Now here's a lonely one.
I know they're probably happy that Mixer died, honestly. I don't, they wouldn't admit to it, but for them, it's kind of like it's a win-win for them.
Greetings.
Show me your...
Kind of interesting reading about it all, though. I can't believe it, right?
So long.
I think they'll be back to Twitch. If Ninja turned down $60 million to not stream on Facebook, I mean, obviously he doesn't care about the money, because I don't think anybody's going to even match close to 60 mil to get him to go to their platform. I could see that Mixer would die. Yeah. There's a lot of platforms. I don't know how they're still around.
Avallac'h's clearly hiding something from us.
Earlier, when we were in the Isles together, Avallac'h mentioned a laboratory. At one point, he wished to teleport there, to retrieve something. And he refused to take me with him. It was all very strange.
Sufficiently suspicious, don't you think?
So what? Want to just sneak in and root around?
Exactly. Coming with?
Fine. Where is it?
On a small isle between Undvik and Speakerog.
Not exactly on our way. Just found out the sunstones on Ard Skellig. Cavern along the coast that we can only access from the sea. Gonna need some real magic to get in, too.
Go find this laboratory. I'll explore Ard Skellig. You can join me later.
Philippa, your eyesight. Only just recovered and magically simulated. Didn't you say you'd need some time to get accustomed?
Did I?
I'd forgotten how irritating she can be. Come, Ciri.
Come, Siri. Come.
We'll await you there.
Yeah, Mixer was weird, man. I don't know. I don't know if Mixer actually planned on dying or if Facebook just offered him a decent amount of money. Makes you wonder. God, dude, this quest is so long. There's a lot of, I don't know, Twitch I think will always be on top. Though there's a lot of controversy going around about Twitch right now. There was actually a lot of controversy going around Mixer too. They like died at the right time. They died at the right time.
say? I can go toe to toe with ye.
Where's the stupid thing at? Where's the tiller? Tiller! Tiller! Or the helm. They're actually getting a pretty good deal if you're, I don't know, I think if I was a Mixer streamer, I don't think I'd come back to Twitch. I think if you're a partner there, I would go stream on Facebook at least for a little while. They're giving $2,500 to every partnered streamer to go stream on Mixer for 3 months. I would take $2,500 to stream for 3 months. I mean, it's a good way to like check out a new platform. I think you got to be exclusive though, but to me, it's not that big of a deal. $2,500, I guess, is not a whole lot in 3 months. I mean, honestly, but yeah, I'd take it. I'll make $2,500 in 3 months on Twitch. I'll be honest with you. Dun, 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 we're just a sailing on a boat. Yeah, sailing on a boat. Eh. Hunty, hunty, hunty. What game have you been playing, Hunty? I've been playing a lot of those mobile games. I've actually beat all the mobile games for the sponsorships. The only one I got left is golf right now. And I think I just have to wait on that one. Really annoying that girl just doesn't take teleporters. Like, we get it, girl, you don't like teleporters, but this is really annoying. Be pretty close to beating it. Nice. Yeah, you have to beat chapter 4 to get all the credit for that one. You have to beat chapter 4 to get all the credit. Chapter 4.
Just wonderful.
I say, look at this.
Let's go. What now? Gonna grow yourself some new eyes, like Vilgefortz did? I remember the moment I killed him. Cultivation wasn't complete. They hadn't grown in fully yet. Looked disgusting, but...
I take it your mention of that deviant is purely coincidental.
Of course. Also heard of this rich blind dwarf from Mahakam. Had them put 2 sizable rubies in his eye sockets. Couldn't see a damn thing. But word is, it looked pretty tasteful.
It looked pretty tasteful. Right, just get 2 rubies shoved in my eyeballs.
Witcher.
Really taking a long way. Oh yeah. Go find all the loot that we don't even really need. And then a ghost touched me. Ghosty. Have you been seeing Twitter lately, Hunty?
Hear that?
You trying to stay out of the drama? Wait, I thought we had this changed. Did we not change?
Drowners were protecting her. Damn, there's a lot.
I hope you don't find her We came here for a reason.
Place of power. Should draw from it.
I'm really enjoying this game again. I think the side quest is the biggest problem this game has. Side quests get so tedious at times. Usually happens around me, yeah, but it doesn't mean you have to touch it. Sometimes there's drama, but you don't mean you always have to put your nose in it, right? A lot of this stuff is hard to avoid drama on it, I know. A lot of people take it as if you don't say anything or agree with people, then you're a bad person. It's kind of annoying. I personally would rather just avoid it all. It's not my place, I think, to speak up about certain things. To each their own, I guess. Really don't like social media. Like it at all. I feel like it's just like not really that good, like 90% of the time.
So how do we get up
The stairs? I'll fix them right away.
Magic.
Ready.
Let's go.
Couldn't help notice the tension between you and Yennefer and Triss. It's very hard on Ciri, I think. There are times I doubt you three realize how it looks. Triss plays the big sister to Ciri, but eagerly awaits a chance to hop in bed with you. You and Yennefer play the parents.
Yeah, so if you're angling to make it a fivesome, there's clearly no room.
Fivesome? That's weird. Don't call it a fivesome when it's with your daughter, you weirdo girl. Weirdo. Ready? Ready for what? Ready for what? What is that noise? Ready for what? Ready for the chickadee? Ready to party? Ready to blah 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 blah. And treasure. Well, that hurt. That hurt. Ah! I'll slide back on it, bro. Does that turn that thing off or what? I don't know what I'm ready for. Let's see. Those are just slightly worse than what I have. There's a lot of like pin stuff in this place. A lot of question marks. Drop your goodies, Go. Not drop anything? Wow. Keep Go. I don't know what's weighing us down so dang much. Let me go to my other items. There's got to be stuff in here that's weighing us down. Ready? What lies ahead? There's so much junk. Cavalry trousers? Like that word trousers. What lies ahead? You're just being weird. Okay, I thought you were like gonna donate it or something again. I was gonna kick you in the butt. You're not allowed to donate no more. You've been giving too much lately, Hunty. Yeah, I'd be worried for a second. You in the butt. Oh, my eyeballs itching.
What now?
It appears I must do everything for you. See the sentry who seems to be waiting for payment?
I'm fresh out of change.
Oh, in blood, not coin. The sentry is Phelan of the Elven legend. You literally read nothing.
Ooh. Well, that was gross, lady. That was gross.
There you are. Yennefer must have tremendous pull with the Emperor to get him to guarantee the Lodge's safety. What's your take on it?
My take? Obviously a leading question. No. Geralt, I'm tired. Let's sit and chat a bit first.
Is foreplay that important to you?
You'll get to work with the Emperor. Not excited?
No. I mean, yes, of course I am. Thus far, the Lodge has oft banked on weak rulers. It's been one of our biggest mistakes.
So you're impressed Emir keeps his mages on a short leash?
Yennefer's wise to keep you out of politics. I'm afraid you'd not realize which way the wind was blowing if you pissed straight into it.
afraid you'll not realize wind was blowing. Wow, rude.
You ought to talk to Yennefer. Painfully clear there's unfinished business there.
Yennefer's always walked her own path. I'm actually touched she decided to take an interest in matters of the Lodge this time.
You don't trust her. So once the hunt's defeated, leave. Find asylum elsewhere. I hear Redania's offering.
I'd sooner stick my head in a Zoogl's spiky orifice. Thanks, but I've other plans.
This deal with Emir. It's sorceress business. Pick someone else's brain.
So she's not told you anything? What about personal plans? Has she mentioned anything? A possible advisory position? Beside a young, promising empress?
Stay away from Ciri.
She's an adult, Geralt. You keep forgetting. She can decide for herself. So, onward. Don't you think it's time you stopped interfering in Ciri's life?
No.
But you do know we're not a pack of wolves you can just drive away from her with your sword.
Sure you are. And yes, I can, if the need arises.
I wish you could have like a mini map. Go onward, onward and upward.
Wait. There's something here. Feel it?
Oh, did you guys know you can get biddies for free by watching
A
ads?
ridiculous bauble.
I
Don't make
can't do
me
that
laugh.
anymore, but kind
Tuning
of nice for
into
a while.
elven magic is just slightly more difficult than sniffing out a malodorous fiend. Watch this. Arahan Luma!
Oh, foggy.
That means the Sunstone is here. Don't stand there looking stupid. Try to shift the mirrors.
Look how sweet everybody in this game is, the girl. Sitting there looking stupid. I look smart and dutiful all the time. What are you supposed to be doing here? Is that it? Well, how do I know what the correct thing in Majigger is? Very nice. I really don't like puzzles like this. I'll get up here.
Damn it.
Found it.
Well, that was easy. You literally had to just like click them all. That's it. I got stuck on a puzzle the other day on one game. Game I was playing off stream. Really annoying. Puzzles are very fun, they can be. At least you're just too slow to figure out what to do. That sucks. Getting stuck on puzzles ain't fun.
At last.
Hand it over and let's get out of here.
Not so fast. We've a matter to discuss.
Let me guess. You gotta fly. You're about to tell me why you need the Sunstone so much more than we do. Then you'll change into an owl and whoosh.
No idea where you got such a ridiculous notion. Ciri's safety is most important to me now. But I wish to talk to you about the future. My future.
Wouldn't worry. Emperor's got plans for you, I'm sure.
Stop playing the jester and listen to me carefully. Once we've defeated the hunt and Ciri is safe, Yennefer's meteoric rise at the Imperial Court will come to an abrupt end. Which is wonderful from my perspective. I'm not interested in reviving the Lodge if I'm not to have the deciding vote.
You're telling me this because...
If I know even one bit, I expect that once we've defeated the Wild Hunt, you aim to slip out the back door with Ciri. To disappear into the wilds, correct? All very romantic. But perhaps instead of destroying the girl's life, you could take Yennefer with you and go.
You want to take Yen's place at Emir's side.
And at Ciri's. I think you understand it's inevitable. And I would truly prefer Yennefer to be far away when it happens. Holding her in the Imperial dungeon would be costly. And it would give the wrong impression.
Any other words of wisdom, or can we go?
You may go. I know you've things to do. I can find my own way back.
Omega! Is this a Mixer stream? Lady Yennefer? Hold on, did she just transfer to an owl? Yes, she did. Did you see all the drama with Mixer, Omega? Mixer's dead now? That's so crazy. I feel sorry for all those streamers and stuff that went to Mixer. And like, man, it kind of sucks because a lot of people, like, they're like, man, Mixer cares so much about us, you know? They're a great company, and then they do the crap like this. They're like, well, they're all the same, sadly. Yep. I think the big news there is what Ninja did. Did you hear what Ninja made? Like Ninja like made bank because of it. Like Mixer closing. It's like one of the best things for him. They offered him $60 million, right? They offered him $60 million if he would go stream on Facebook once Facebook bought him out. But he said no. So his deal is Mixer had to pay him $30 million to buy out the rest of his contract. So he still made 30 mil. Doesn't have to stream on Facebook. His contract's done, so he can basically go and do whatever he wants now again. He can find some other streaming service to pay him a buttload of money. I wouldn't be surprised if he's coming back here. But they offered him $60 million. They're like, we'll double your 30 mil if you come and stream on Facebook. And he's like, nah, man, I don't want to stream on Facebook. Could you imagine turning down $30 million? That's crazy. Crazy. Back to me. I know a lot of people are saying, well, he was dumb for leaving. I'm like, dude, that dude just pulled $30 million, man. $30 million? Like, how's that? That's a great thing for him. Like, honestly, Mixer dying is a great thing for Ninja. He got out of this contract and made a buttload of money. Nobody will like. A lot of people will, but I feel like there's no reason to doubt that it was a very smart move for him to go to Mixer. Very smart move. This is just crazy, man. Jeez, $30 million just to get out of a contract. I think Shroud only got 10 million, but still $10 million. I mean, I guess it finally came out how much they got paid to go to Mixer. It's not surprising that Mixer died though. Like, how do you expect to make money when you spend $40 million on 2 streamers, plus all the other money that they added to other streamers? Like, it's crazy to me, like the amount of money they spent. They spent trying to get people to go to their platform. Way too much. That it makes sense they can never recoup that money. I bet you a lot of other streamers are kicking themselves. I saw a lot of people talk about how Ninja or Mixer offered them a big chunk of money to come stream on there, and they turned them down. I bet you they're regretting it now, because a lot of it is like those huge ones. Like their contracts would have to been bought out, and then you could just come back to Twitch. Man. It's kind of dirty how it all came about too. How in the hell do we get out of here? Auntie, which way's the exit? Why can't I just like teleport out of here? Why isn't there like no way in this game to teleport out? Mother trucker, I'm so lost. I just want to leave. Okay, I just want to leave. Let me out. I know we walked past this thing.
Should draw from it.
Flipping goodness. I know we walked past this place of power to come in here. It's not that way. It's gotta be this way. Right? When the hell do you get out of here? They are offering though, plus what they normally get, a signing bonus to go to Facebook if you're a Mixer partner though. It's not a whole lot, but 2,500 bucks to stay there for 90 days. I would take that deal. I'd take it. Follow the arrow? I can't follow the arrow. There's no way to follow that stupid thing. Like, there's no way, man. Like, it leads me to a bunch of walls, bro. Come on. Climb up the stalactite. Like, it leads right here, but there's no way to go that way. I don't. Just want to leave game. Just like. I know it has to be like back this way because those are the stairs we went up. We went up those stairs to go to the next spot. So it's got to be like back here somewhere. What the hell am I missing? Like, I know I went and done that. Gotta be like this way, right? Well, this is annoying. I can't even, like I said, I can't even follow that arrow. It doesn't, like, lead me the way I need to go. I don't know. Oh my god, dude. I know, like, we came that way to do that. Gotta be back this way somewhere, but we just walked in a big circle. There we go. We finally got out of this place. It's just basically the opposite way the arrow shows. Useless arrow. Grumble, grumble, grumble. Good God. What quest do we want to do? I think we want to go do that other one. Live with your fellas. Where to leave? Talk to me. You'll figure it out. Oh, I did figure it out. I'm a genius, Hunty. Don't you flippin' worry about it, Hunty.
It's clearing up.
It's clearing up. I think we are taking off tomorrow, so our next stream will be like Sunday, I think. So far, maybe I don't know. That's the plan anyways. I don't know where we're supposed to go. That's not let the light touch us. Today was your off day? It was going to be, but some stuff came up, so I just pushed my off day to tomorrow. A lot of people are planning on not streaming tomorrow on Twitch, so I thought I would join them on not streaming for the support thing. They're doing a big, you know, the Twitch blackout thing to support, maybe kick Twitch's butt into like doing some things that they should have been doing for a while now.
When I was a boy, my parents brought me to skeletons.
So we'll just not stream tomorrow.
It was a delight to sail out with fishermen. Quite the adventure.
It's the Witcher! Emperor's orders! Stand down!
Got caught. I don't know how I got caught.
Witcher, what a pleasant surprise.
Well, that was glitchy.
Warm welcome. Thank you, Your Majesty.
You should have come with my daughter. Your welcome would have been different. Where is she?
Close.
Close, White Wolf, is what you are to decapitation. You're insolent because you believe I cannot afford to hurt you. And you're right. Yet that will change one day, when you are no longer indispensable, but disposable. But enough of that. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. What do you want?
Fringilla Vigo. Been told you promised Yennefer you'd free her. I can see. I know you're a busy man. So here's a letter. Ought to refresh your memory about the Lodge.
Even Yennefer's humblest requests seem like threats. I've always liked that about her. Very well, so be it.
truly prepared to forgive them? Amnesty in exchange for help?
I'm prepared to abide by the agreement I made with Yennefer.
Didn't answer my question.
Nor must I.
Time I was on my way.
At last, a point we agree on. Guards, bring me Fringilla Vigo. You may remove her Dimeritian shackles. No introductions are necessary from what I've heard. Farewell.
Fringilla. Been a while. The other sorceresses, they're on Ginvale near Ardskellig. We could take a boat.
I'm sick to death of boats.
And I despise teleports. But have it your way. Let's go.
Completed.
Triss. Where's Yennefer? She'll be here soon, and she's sure to want to talk to you.
I don't doubt it. Yes, Geralt?
So long.
What are you looking at?
Hands off our girls, all right?
Golf clash, golf clash. Golfy, golfy, golf clash. Put a glass of water. I forgot that Perps ain't gonna be here today for stream either. Be kind of a quiet day. Evie won't be here, Perps won't be here.
Entrance is very well protected. I believe we'll find something interesting inside.
How will you lift the barrier?
Atlan Kirk's inclusion should do the trick. Remember the spell?
I remember you teaching me. And to think I thought you an overbearing, cold shrew at the time.
Now, this is no time to get soppy.
So, any incriminating letters? Closets full of skeletons?
We've not even opened the door yet.
It's a highly complex magic barrier. Let's try.
Yata Ligen!
We've awoken the sentry.
I'll take it. Pretty cozy. Doesn't look much like a lab at all.
That proves nothing. We must look around.
It's a bit low, isn't it? Rummaging through his papers.
You wish to come, my dear.
Portrait of Ciri, I think.
No, that's not me. Where's the scar?
It's definitely you. Really captured you. Sure Avallac'h's only interested in you for your magic abilities?
Very funny.
Let's see what. Look, Geralt! It seems someone was literally just here.
Avallac'h's assistant, maybe?
No. Somehow doesn't seem like Avallac'h to have one.
A distillate? Smells like...
Verbena.
Verbena.
Aha.
Aha what?
No, nothing.
Sometimes you really get on my nerves, you know.
Herbs. Not very incriminating.
Wait. We've not examined the entire laboratory yet.
Laboratory. Laboratory.
Rhiannon.
Yen. Genealogical chart of the Enhanikir, the Elder Blood, from Laura Doran.
To me. You never showed me the full version. I had no idea Viedmont of Eden was an ancestor. Was he the one who punished his daughters with a hot iron? Or the one who had his own father's eyes gouged out?
Him of the daughters. My, even I'd never seen the full version. Seems Avallac'h has analyzed all the parts of Lara's gene, even those we thought extinct.
He's only analyzing? Really believe that? If he's anything like our mages, I seriously doubt he's standing back and observing how Laura's descendants are doing.
I don't think we'll ever know if or how deeply the elves have meddled in the gene's mutation.
Did you have a hand in what Geralt mentioned? The work of those human mages?
Of course not.
Let's look at his notes.
Gods. He spent over 2 centuries on this. He was the first to study Lara's gene. Volker? Some entries about Ciri, but it's here, later, that things get interesting. He actually tried to cultivate a genetic mix like Ciri's, but one excluding the human line.
Meaning what exactly? That I ought to be looking about for giant jars holding my siblings?
Don't be foolish. Avallac'h never got that far. Apparently all his experiments ended in failure. You are unique.
And that's why we've the Wild Hunt to contend with. Let's ferret on. See if we can't find something even more interesting.
Know nothing. I know nothing. Workout? Wait, what? I need to change that. I'll go change that really fast. I didn't realize it done that when you said workout. I'll turn it off.
Let's see what Avallac'h's really planning.
Perhaps this was not a good idea after all. How did you get in here?
I worked out
We mean you no
yesterday,
harm.
but
I care
I
not
should
at
have worked
all
out
while
for.
you're here. Get out.
I don't know what time Purpose gets off today to know what time I'm working out with her.
You. I remember you.
I guess I could check the
From
schedule.
Tiernalia.
Remarkable.
Didn't
I
you?
thought all elves looked alike to those of your race. If it's Avalach you seek, he's not here.
I know.
And yet you come here. What for? To spy on him. He tries his damnedest to save you every time you do something stupid. Is that not enough?
What can you possibly know about that?
You'd be surprised. He's told me a great deal about you.
Like what?
He said you shared Lara's features. I don't see whatever it is he sees. It seems a bit like trying to drink water from a mud puddle. But I imagine that belief somehow helps him with his task.
What task?
Do you think he trails you everywhere for pleasure? Even I grow ill at the sight of you.
It's incredible how those like you still believe you're superior to humans, in any way.
She's no human. She's a degenerate half-breed. To have no choice but to use something like that? It's humiliating.
Another word, and I'll...
What? You'll change nothing. She must do what she must. Then Avalach will finally be free of her.
I got enough for like 2 free
If
subs.
he hates me so deeply, why didn't he tell me to my face?
Ciri, you didn't actually believe her, did you? She's personally involved in the matter, that's clear.
What of it? If they despise me so, they should leave me be.
Ciri.
What? Do you fear I'll level this place like I did Kaer Morhen? Shame I can't do that at will, because I'd really like to now. There, that's better. Let's get out of here.
That's better. Man, Purpose got a long day today. I forgot to ask her this morning why she's working so long. Usually been working a lot shorter than that.
Perhaps this was not a good idea after all.
It wasn't a good idea. Better to learn the truth.
Must we return to the boat right away?
Something else you want to see?
Not here. On Hindersfjall. In Lofoten. I met a young man, Skjal. And I'd like... What is it?
Ciri, Skjal is dead.
The Wild Hunt. Everyone? No one survived?
Skjal died later.
You sure it was him? You'd met him?
I was there. I saw his body.
Will you visit his grave with me? I'd like to say goodbye.
I'll go with you.
Thank you.
Of course we would.
Could you open a portal to Hindersfjall?
I can.
Let's do this.
Come back soon, all right?
Mm-hmm. See you.
Hey, Perps. Why did you go into work so early this morning? I forgot to ask. There's so much going on lately. But good morning. Hope you're well. Rip only one. Get wrecked, Perps. I got over 1,000 Onyx points right now. Over 1,000.
Let's look around.
At least if we done it early, if we
Fresh
remember.
grave mound.
Thank you for coming. I detest graveyards, especially wandering them alone.
If I remember after like 8:30, I'll have to remember to run it.
Graveyards, not my favorite either.
Why not?
Remind me of work. Never been to a cemetery to visit someone's grave. Always hunting some ghoul or rot fiend.
Frankly, I'd rather have come here with a contract to do some witch's work. Lasse, son of Njord. Olaf, son of Over. Inga, daughter of Trotnir. Damn it. He's not here. Skjal has no grave. Geralt,
I saw that.
until I bury him.
I got a notification, even though you weren't awake yet earlier.
They
About
didn't
you.
burn
Thank
it.
you, Perps.
Save that honor for kings and heroes. I doubt they left him in the garden too.
Bastards.
What?
Beyond the village, there's a pit. They fill it with sheep taken by Blackleg. Crabs pick at their bones at night.
I don't know. This chair's kind of weird. Like, I don't mind it, but trying to get comfy in it all the time is weird, man. I feel like we don't know how to sit in chairs, right? At least I don't. I need to go get a glass of water. Thank you, Perps, for Heckfire. Thank you for doing some of it, Hunty, too. I saw you do some of it. I like how they do notifications on this. Well, that's fine. I said if you remind me later, around 8ish, to do it again. You too, Perps. Talk later. They threw him in a sheep pile? Wow. Awful. It's awful, awful, man.
What are you doing? What you should have done long ago. We're burying Skjal.
Burying Craven? You defy the right of the elders. Begone. Leave this place. You defile our laws.
Lower your voice before we need another grave.
How can you defend him?
Craven's place is in the ditch.
Skjall saved your bloody lives. The Wild Hunt was after me. Had Skjall not led me away then, why they would have reduced Lofoten to ash.
What would the spectres be wanting of some lass who...
I am not some lass. And anyone who so much as touches this grave will learn that the hard way.
None will disturb it. Desecrating graves, well, it's the only thing elders punish harder than fleeing the battlefield. And what you said. Can't know the truth of it. The gods will judge Skjall now.
We were right to come. I was deeply troubled. You've no idea.
Well, they shouldn't spit on his name anymore.
Let's go.
Appreciate all the support though. I need to find some people that are interested in that sponsorship. I don't know how. I don't really know a lot of people.
Back to the boat.
Mm.
Let me go get a glass of water. I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna grab a glass of water. A water glass. That's a lovely Hunty's taking care of me. What would we do without Hunty? Be dehydrated and have a wonky spine. I'm so sore from yesterday's workout. I might do a small workout today. H2O. Oh, these clothes are very dry. I'll turn them back on. I never remember how much water you're supposed to actually drink. It's a lot, though. A lot. Check quest. We're an ad right now, so I won't actually do anything. Wait, what? Wait, what? Well, okay. We literally just lost like 30 grand because I accidentally stole there. I didn't know you could even get
The king of the
trouble for that.
Wild Hunt sailed aboard the Naglfar, a giant longship that traveled between worlds. As Gels had advised, the Witcher set out to find the Sunstone, an artifact needed to draw Eredin into a trap.
dude just like one-tapped me and then stole all my money. Like I literally stole something that was worth like 10 bucks, bro. Like 10 gold. Come on, bruh.
Boring fucking shit.
We looked around your laboratory.
I never doubted you would. But why did you? You might have just asked.
To hear you reveal all about your experiments with the Elder Blood gene? Unlike.
I've hidden nothing that could be useful in our struggle against Elder. As regards the Elder Blood, you're all aware Ciri is exceptional. I am alone only in knowing to what extent.
Or maybe you're just obsessed.
I'm obsessed. Yes, Geralt?
Went by your laboratory.
I trust you did not make a mess.
Didn't mention you were the NL Elves' chief source of knowledge about Ciri's abilities.
I didn't mention many things. Fortunately, they're no longer important.
Your experiments with the gene, Elder Blood, that's not important.
I pursued those studies to protect Ciri. To protect Lara Dorren's blood, in whomever's veins it courses.
Ran into someone at your lab.
Did you know?
Mm-hmm. A she-elf. Claimed you hate Ciri. So how's that fit you trying to protect her, whatever the cost?
Not at all. You don't really expect me to confess my feelings to you, do you?
Once we use the Sunstone, what makes you think Eredin won't figure things out? I doubt he'll think the elves of the White Fleet suddenly long to see him.
We can alter the signal emitted by the Sunstone. Unlikely Eredin will recognize its origin. It's not the only artifact to possess this power.
There are others? Great. Now mind telling me why I had to scour Skellige looking for this one?
The Sunstone was the easiest to find, believe me.
You imprisoned Ciri the first time you met her. Now you protect her while fighting against your own kind. Quite an about-face.
First of all, I did not imprison her. She found me. It was her destiny.
Yeah, sure. Get to the second of all. Why are you helping her?
Because she is a danger. A mortal one. You look at her and see a human, a ward, a daughter even. I look and see the Elder Blood. A power that can destroy the world. A power that must be kept from Eredin's power-addled hands at all costs. Admittedly, our motives differ. Yet in spite of that, we share a goal. So, you would be wise to trust me. Or at least try.
Tell me something more about Caranthir. Know him well?
Know him? I reared him.
Raised, don't you mean?
No, Geralt. I began shaping him long before he was born. For centuries, I brought together pairs of elves manifesting certain abilities, those able to manipulate time and space. He is the result of these efforts. Caranthir, a golden child. Golden child who grew up to be a criminal.
Charming world you and Elle have got. Could easily fall in love with the place. Tell me, how do you do it? Sit around playing flute, painting rutting unicorns in gorgeous landscapes, building ornately sculpted towers? And then you murder us, without batting an eye, without a hint of guilt. How?
Do you humans feel guilt when you murder Enshe elves? Or dwarves? Or dryads?
We are the same. Simply because we both firmly believe others are inferior.
From the look of things, pretty soon Ciri won't need your help anymore.
Nor yours.
True. She'll do whatever she wants, and I'll support her. What about you? Ready to let her live her own life?
I shan't force her to do anything if that's your question.
Margarita any better?
I managed to accelerate tissue regeneration. She's feeling much better. In fact, we must bring Eredin here as soon as possible. Otherwise, I'm afraid these sorceresses of yours will start fighting amongst themselves.
We found the Sunstone.
Gelban's gift to Dillion of the White Flame. As legend has it, she never used the stone, and Gelban died of sorrow.
Won't keep Eredin waiting that long.
It seems we've everything. We can go. Keep in mind, once we commit, there'll be no returning.
I'm ready. High time we set sail. Undvik awaits.
In that case, let's go.
On that case, let's go.
You will position yourselves on the cliffs. Here, here, and...
Thank you. I believe we know how to form a circle.
Even those of us who lack eyes for the moment.
I simply wish to avoid... Oh, Geralt. We were waiting for you.
Really? Seems to me you'd started already.
We were discussing questions of a magic nature, nothing of great interest to you.
Right. Because I'm just a simple witcher.
Don't worry. Simplicity has a charm all its own.
You were about to explain your plan?
It's simple. Which does not mean it will be easy to execute. I shall activate the Sunstone. If Caranthia answers the call, the Nagel Fair should appear in the bay shortly afterwards.
The Lodge must then prevent the ship from returning to the world of the NL, while the Imperial fleet blocks its escape by sea.
The 7th Imlet's Infantry Regiment under Duke Var-Attre must then board it. With your help, naturally.
What about you? Where will you be?
Waiting in reserve. If something goes wrong, I shall react.
Like a general commanding troops from a hilltop? Gonna signal us by horn or use messengers?
Exquisite irony, but what did I do to deserve it? Have I given you cause to doubt my intentions?
Ladies and gentlemen, less talk, more action, please. Sisters, we must scale the cliffs.
Good luck.
Plan's missing one important element. What about Ciri?
Cyril will wait, at a safe distance from the Nagel Fair.
Wild guess? Not what you had in mind.
No. I wanted to go with you. That was my idea.
But I won't allow it. Far too great a risk.
Don't have the right to order her around.
Amusing. Jirel said the same thing, only at much higher volume. I do, in fact, have this right. For only I know how to activate the Sunstone, which I shall do on my terms or not at all. Jirel recognized the strength of my argument. I have no doubt you'll do the same. Jirel, do you swear to stay on shore?
Do I have a choice?
Where are you going?
For a walk. Or is that not allowed either? Because I could break my leg.
Oh yes. The Elder Blood can be fiery.
Gets that from her father.
I beg to differ. Emir is a pragmatist, Ciri an idealist.
An idealist? What are you talking about?
Never mind. Time is short. If you wish to do something, brew your substances or whatnot, do it now. You won't get the chance later. I shall await you by the boats, amongst the soldiers.
Yen, why are you here?
To see you.
Something happen?
Not yet, but it might soon. We may not survive this. In fact, our chances are slim.
Well, we are here to battle Eredin and the Wild Hunt at full strength. Could be like Sodden. Could be worse.
Nothing could be worse than Sodden was. Listen to me. Once it's over, if we survive, I wish to leave, go far away, and I'd like you to come with me.
Where?
Wherever. To Povis, beyond the Dragon Mountains, Zerrikania even. As far as possible from politics, plots, and so-called high society.
You? Dropping plots and politics for good? You're in your element in that world. It's your life.
Time to start anew.
I'll believe it when I see it. Even now you're up to your neck in it.
Yes, but only to set matters straight. To be able to withdraw having retained the upper hand.
What then? A small secluded hut with a flower garden to tend to?
Why not, if that is what you dream of? We shall leave together. Go where we please, do whatever strikes our fancy. So, coming with?
I'd go anywhere with you.
The answer I was hoping for. Go, Geralt. Avallac'h awaits.
She just kissed
and
his
don't
man.
get killed, Witcher.
Of course. I'm a beast, I won't get killed. Just inhaled some of that water. Oops.
Vida ihr corpus est diarit sonde. Non onder orde et triomse varatre.
Gnassa tril et angra in verkirsen et
Are you here to...
Show me we...
Tell me what you get.
So long.
We ready?
So, Geralt.
Let's get these bastards.
With pleasure, Geralt. With pleasure.
I give you my heart? What kind of spell is that?
It's an old love letter. Ancient. As I said, this stone was to reunite a pair of lovers.
Never thought I'd say anything of the sort to Eredin. En verilith Sirenad, Ada eich blaen, Ida May.
The elven bauble worked.
Of course it did.
They approach. Break a sword, Geralt.
Break a sword, Geralt. Break a sword, Geralt.
Aizio, Galevuane.
Follow me. The Noggle Fair must be nearby.
Like his feathers. He thinks.
Silence. It's completely still.
It's a trap. We must flee, now.
Not this time.
Note, Cyril. You are not ready. You do not control your powers.
I'll manage.
Ciri.
Get out of my way.
Ciri! The ice. It's a spell. You must find the mage who cast it. Destroy his staff.
I'll not stop with his staff.
Blah 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 blah. Siri. That's not how you spell Siri. It's S. How you spell zombie? How dare you, Hunty? How dare you? Oh, we're fighting words.
Almost, Scylla. Almost.
Nope, she got you.
Jothyard. Witcher. So be it. Let us end this.
Where'd Siri go?
You killed me. Even should you kill me.
We do like no damage to this guy.
You see, it's not so simple. I know where that came from.
Wow. He just like banned me there. Ah, GG.
Come on. Even should you kill me, it's not so simple. I know where that came from.
Our cooldown. I'm hungry.
Have you seen Ciri? Watch her in the sea!
Why ain't our sword doing more damage all of a sudden?
Ciri.
By the Naglfar! We'll drown all you bastards till the bay is black with your corpses!
Can't hurt these guys anyway. It's dying apparently. Ugh. Oh no. Hi, Drake.
Any last words?
Set the trap. Fight.
You had your chance.
Witcher. I was hoping you'd come. Because? I've something to tell you. But I'll do so afterwards.
As you expire.
As you expire.
Show me your spins, pirouettes, I want to watch.
I don't know why I'm doing still a little damage now. mad at that now.
You said you had something to tell me.
Avalar has tricked us both. He set us against each other, and he's made off with Surila.
I don't believe you.
King is dead. Yep, killed all the kings. Bless you, thank you. Sorry I didn't move my thing fast enough. Got a sword.
Where's Ciri?
What? I thought you knew.
All I know is Avallac'h might have betrayed us. What the? That a storm?
Geralt, look!
What the hell's happening?
I find it damned hard to believe, but the gate between the worlds is open. We must reach the tower, quickly. Stop Avallac'h, while this can still be reversed.
What are we gonna find there?
If the tomes are to be believed, nature's laws will cease to hold. Gravity, time, Undvik, all of it will be turned on its head.
Exaggerating for effect, right?
Not one bit. The conjunction of spheres has begun. The worlds, they're aligned, permeate one another. Avallac'h could use this. Bring the NL here, or something far worse.
At least we know where to look for Ciri.
Follow me, and stay alert.
We need to focus on Ciri.
I'll be right back, guys. I'll run to the bathroom. Oh. Run to the bathroom and then we'll finish up. That's what we just got. A relic. Auntie, I appreciate you.
What do you think Avallac'h wants from her?
Same as Eredin, I imagine. He will use her to open a gate between the worlds.
This is it, right? There's no requests.
Shit. An earthquake?
We must hurry. Damn it! That ship's about to disintegrate.
Hide in the hollow on the other side.
Well, terrible.
The junction is just beginning.
Where am I supposed to be going?
More on the way.
We must hurry. The gates between the worlds are open.
Tremors are getting worse.
We've not much time.
He's so slow. I can't like. I come on like running faster.
What happened to them?
The White Frost.
Come on.
Get off! I tried.
Damn it. It'll bury us.
Wait! Gavaris Tabor!
Keep near me.
Come on, lady, walk faster.
Damn! Avallac'h surrounded the tower with a magic barricade.
Can you dismantle it?
Dismantle? No, I can make a tear at best. But only for a moment, because there's no...
Specifics, Yen. Will we both get through?
No! You must go alone!
I'll come back. With Ciri.
I know! Agared! Tiggy! Agor! Now, Geralt! I'm fine! Now go! And give Avallac'h my heartfelt regards!
Geralt. So unfortunate. I'd hoped you wouldn't have to witness this.
Where's Ciri?
Nearby. Listen.
Shut up. I've heard enough of your bullshit. Draw your weapon. Let's get this over with. Think I'm willing to spare you?
I think you will not attack one unarmed.
Wouldn't be so sure. I'm in a foul mood.
I am not your foe. I am merely helping Cirilla.
I don't believe you. Can't. Not after all that's happened.
Will you believe me?
Avallac'h speaks the truth. I asked him to help me open the tower, because I aim to enter it.
Why the hell would you do this? The Wild Hunt's been defeated.
The White Frost has not.
White Frost. Thing that's destroyed the other worlds.
The prophecies are true. I have seen worlds bound in ice. I know what awaits you. Only the Elder Blood can stop the White Frost. Only I can stop it.
You don't have to make this sacrifice.
You're wrong. The White Frost is inevitable. It will come to freeze the worlds one after the other, eradicating all life. Only I can stop the destruction. I've given it much thought and made my decision.
There's gotta be another way.
What can you know about saving the world, silly? You're but a witcher. This is my story, not yours. You must let me finish telling it.
Don't do this to me. Please, not now.
Geralt, believe me. A tavern, old wine, our boots drying by the fire. I'd like nothing better. I can't. I must try. For you, Yen, Triss, for everyone. Keep your fingers crossed.
The gentleman will follow.
What do those poor elves ever do to them?
Captain! Report. Fort Kite Squadron. The Funsberg Division as a whole. Deserters.
Does General Voorhis know?
He's at the briefing. Letting anyone in?
Nonsense. Get in there and report to him at once.
As can as Gwyn.
His
Imperial Majesty
War and I'm fain. If the Emperor...
Speak.
Ciri is dead.
How did it happen?
The White Cold. You're familiar with the prophecy? Ciri tried to stop it. She did, but paid the ultimate price.
Where is the body?
I doubt it'll ever be found.
Who else knows?
Avalach, Elven Sage. But I doubt you'll find him either.
And Yennefer?
She's decided to stay in the north. Provided you don't object.
I don't. And you?
Plenty of work for Witchers after a war. I'll travel east, maybe north.
Did Cirilla say... Did she ask you to convey anything?
She regretted not getting a chance to say goodbye.
Did she tell you this? Really?
Didn't have to. She wanted to make peace. I know that. If there's nothing else...
There is, but you may go. Witcher, I do not wish to see you ever again.
See you either.
Need any help? With a wagon?
We'll manage, mate.
We thank you for your concern.
Aye. 'Cause you don't look like no wheelwright, that's sure.
Change is coming.
Well, that's the truth of it.
The Nilfgaardians have fled, the Redanians have barely arrived, and bandits sense the void, practically feel they have free reign.
Barely got away, then busted a wheel and watched our horses run off into the wood.
Sure you don't need any help?
I believe we will manage.
Where you headed? Nearest inn, by the looks of it.
Yeah. Supposed to meet someone first, at the former campsite of the Nilfgaardians. You take care now.
Oh, wow, it's trying to tell me to go the wrong direction there. That's weird. Dun, dun, dun.
Master Ort.
Probably got held back. You're late.
Soldiers.
Blocking the roads, I know. No matter. You have it?
As agreed. 38.5-inch blade. Weight just under 40 ounces. Silver-plated siderite steel core. Glyphs and runes both the length of the blade and on the hilt.
Beautiful.
Been in this trade for 3 decades. Only the best swordsmen of the calling for my wares. When I say no Witcher has, or ever had, a better weapon, you ought to trust me.
Reputation precedes you, Master Ort. I'd never doubt you.
The inscription, as you asked.
Zirael. Swallow.
Classic Elder Speech runes, no styling, simple and precise.
May I?
It is yours. If you'd like to test it, have my lackeys put out a training dummy.
Mm-hmm. Your payment. Gems only, as requested.
If you've an eye out for work, heard of Striggers prowling the Maribor Forest.
Thanks. Need to visit the tavern first, but after, who knows?
Good luck on the path, Witcher.
Master Witcher, over here. Plenty of blades to try, if it's your will. Good day to you, good day.
for breath, man.
That's it, Roach.
Get off the tree.
Whoa!
Shite! The Witcher!
Footprints. A dwarf's.
Footprint, a dwarf.
All right. Out. How was your trip? Smooth sailing?
You still on about that leaky tub from the Isle of Mist? You're lucky you and that lass weren't in it with us.
You'd not have fit anyhow. It was so laden, that boat. We barely made land.
And it reeked of fish manure.
You stole my boat.
Borrowed. We knew it was yours. Still is. You don't think we'd do that to a mate like you? Plough you soapless while you slept off a bender?
Oh, that's good.
So, gonna give me my boat back?
Why in the gods' names would you need a boat in this brush?
Fair enough. Forget I said anything. How'd you wind up here?
Our affairs brought us here. Hard times, you know. Got to earn a coin where you can.
Folk around here need surveyors?
We've shifted our efforts. Investors now.
Investors.
They've come for us. Hide!
What's going on?
You've not seen us?
The dwarves. Out with it.
Dwarves?
I don't have time for your games. Commandant will have his stolen chalice back. The thieves, where are they? Tell me, or I'll...
That a threat?
I see you'll not respond to courtesy. Grab him!
Shut up and fight.
Oh, thank you for that, Witcher. I told the lads back then you're a good fella, and we shouldn't have took your boat.
Heard you've gone into investments. Asset management.
Aye. Investments in movable assets. Well, these days you just never know when...
That extra gold chalice could come in handy. I get it. What did you do with it?
We don't have it. Found a buyer. Mr. Mirror... was it? Funny name. Paid good coin, though.
We'd share it with you. We would, but you look like one who'd just frown on any proceeds from theft.
Aye, you got that righteous frown on you, definitely.
Won't say no to friends. Actually, I'll gladly take some of that coin.
Witcher's ethics. World's going to shite.
At least we nicked his dinghy.
You did most every quest too in this. There's a few we didn't do. I thought I got rid of a lot of this stuff. I think my bot reset a lot of it when I need to like get better at. Turn off most of those.
Deeper now. Dig deeper. You're to sift through every inch, is that clear? Every fucking mole. Out of the way.
Sir, my grave.
Don't interfere. Military operation.
Next.
Do you see? Redanians in Milo's field. Harrowing right away from the Nilfgaardians. Spies.
He's hit in a week now. War has caused damages that must be repaired.
That's of course he
Is it done?
Yes.
Did he believe you?
I have no idea.
For the cockatrice. And we've a new contract. It won't pay much, but I think it worth the toil.
You've been busy. It's yours.
Witcher's sword. Swallow. Ooh, beautiful. May I?
Not here. You'll have ample opportunity soon enough, Witcher.
Let's try it out then.
The Third Northern War was a clash between two great strategists, Radovid V, known as the Stern, and Emhyr bar Emreis. Both seemed invincible, yet both were defeated. Nilfgaard, invading from the south, was repelled in the field, while the North's supreme leader fell victim to assassins. Yet Redania stood victorious, and a man who had thus far operated in shadow took up the reins of power. That man was Sigismund Dijkstra. Once firmly in the Chancellor's seat, Dijkstra ruled the victorious North in his patently cynical and ruthless manner. He knew that to preserve peace, he would need to prepare for war. Following Nilfgaard's example, he consolidated his rule over vast lands through a broad program of settlement and industrialization, all for the good of his subjects, though often contrary to their will. As long as his armies went from one victory to the next, Emhyr's subjects remained boundlessly obedient. When a string of humiliating defeats proved Var Emreis fallible, the opposition, thus far secret, attacked. The subjects of the Emperor who had danced on the graves of his foes laid him to rest in a tomb of his own. While the continent bled engulfed by war, Skellige bloomed under Ceres's enlightened rule. Unlike those who had come before her, the young queen did not raid foreign shores, looking instead to her people, tending to her land. The island-bound nation prospered, though its fangs of yore were dulled. Cirilla, Fiona, Ellen, Rhiannon, heir to Nilfgaard's throne, chose the life of a witcher on the path. Geralt taught her all he knew, every skill he possessed, then each set off on their own. Soon word of the ashen-haired witcheress had spread throughout the north, from the Yaruga to the mountains of Kovir. While monarchs moved borders and populations, Geralt and Yennefer lived a calm, quiet life, far from all things political. They breakfasted well after noon, more often than not in bed, and passed the days on lazy strolls and long conversations. Boring, you say? Perhaps. But both had sought this more than anything else.
Well, the Emperor, then when they got the bad, I guess, like, our ending is decent. I like it well enough, right? I mean, he did get his happy ending. Ciri got hers. The Emperor died, which I think he probably should have, and that one guy actually led it to, like, peace. But GG, we finished it. Pretty good game.